compiler will automatically convert data from one format to another, but it follows some hierarchy table. In that context, you will be having promotion and demotion. Promotion means converting data from lower format to higher format, and demotion means converting data from higher format to lower format. Examples are there, you can see. That's what we have discussed with some applications we have discussed. Today we will discuss about explicit type conversion. Explicit conversion. So what is explicit type conversion? It is also converting data from one format to another by programmer this time. That is a difference. Same definition but little change. That is converting data from one format to another format by, it is not automatically done. It is done by the programmer. By the programmer. Done by the programmer. That's it. That's about explicit type conversion. We can also call this as typecasting. We can also call this as typecasting. Explicit type conversion can be also called as typecasting. We use a typecast operator. Typecast operator. Okay. So what is a typecast operator? Directly with a program, I will explain. You can understand easily. Okay. So I will open this and directly type the program here. H. So I want to find the total and average of a student obtained in few subjects. Let me write a comment. You can understand what I am doing. Finding total marks, total and average obtained by a student. Maybe there may be 2 or 3 subjects. We have to find the total and average obtained by a student. That is the program. Find the total and average obtained by student. That is the program. So let us take 2 variables. You can take from keyboard also, if you are taking from keyboard, printf and scanf are required. And of course, let me initialize in this program, and let us say M for mathematics, he got 90, and physics he got 80, and in chemistry he got let us say 90, 80, 170. 170 plus 50 means how much? 170 50 is 220. 220 by 3. Yes. Can you get decimal value? Yes, you'll get. Right. See, whenever you are finding total will be integer or decimal? Tell me. If you want to find total for these subjects like maths, physics, and chemistry, are you going to get an integer value or decimal value as total?
Integers.
So I am putting total also here itself. Total is a variable which is declared. And what about average? There is chance of getting decimal value or not?
Yes, sir.
How do you find average? M plus P plus C by, I mean, if you find total, like total equals M plus P plus C, and average is equal to M plus P plus C by 3.
Two.
Three subjects are
Yes, sir.
there now. Three subjects, right?
Yes, sir.
So let me take float. Float I have to take obviously is equal. Sorry, average I am declaring. Fine. Now CLR, SCR, then very simple formula for finding total. Total is equal to M plus P plus C. You can display that very easy. Printf total is equal to, what is the format specifier for total?
Percentage.
D, right? And then I'm putting slash n because I want to display average also later on. Okay, so here is the total using this. Now I want to find average. Average is equal to, naturally in mathematics, how do you write? Normally in mathematics you write like this: average is equal to total by 3. You write like this. But I let you know, I tell you one thing: you can't get the desired output here. If you are having any calculator or something like that, you can do uh, 90 plus 80 plus 50. How much? 170 plus 50. 220 by 3. 220 by 3 means how much? 71. ఎంత వస్తుంది? 73. 73 point something.
Yes, sir. 73.3.
73.3. Correct. Okay, right. The problem is you'll get 73.0 for this. If I save this program and execute, I will explain that. Wait. Let me say as explicit dot explicit 1 dot c. Now you said how much? 71.3, right?
Sir, yes, sir.
In mathematics it is
73.3.
73.3. Okay, fine. So 73, right, 73. There is 9, again 1 0 will be there. Yeah, 73.3. But you are going to get 73.0 for this. See. Oh, yeah, average I have to display, na? Sorry for that. I need to display it. Found average, but we forgot displaying that. Okay, that is simple. Average is equal to percentage F, because it is stored in average variable, and its format specifier is percentage F, right? But still you'll get only 73.0 for this. Why, I will explain. Got it? But it is not 100% correct, is it not? That is a problem. See, here what is happening is, let me explain the same program in Notepad. Let me explain in Notepad this concept. See, what is happening is done like this: average is equal to total by 3. Means what is there in total before that? What is stored in total? 220, is it not? 220 is stored in total. So total by 3 means integer by integer. Can I call like that? That is equal to 220 by 3. That is equal to int by int. Will give you only int only. Got it? This is not mathematics, it is computer science. When numerator is integer, denominator is also integer, the resultant answer is going to be integer in computer science. Got it? 220 by 3 means absolutely you have to get. Wait, I'll do like this, you can understand. It leads to confusion if I do like this. But this is better way of writing. So int by int will give you only int. So what is the int? Let me know. Here is this. When you divide, you are saying clearly integer. What is the integer value? Tell me. 220 by 3. You said 73.3, but I am asking only integer portion in that. What is the integer
7,
portion? 73.
3.
Right, right. So you are getting 73 here. Okay, okay. But see, you got 73. Fine. But see the left hand side. Left hand side, what is there? If I write like this, you can easily understand. Left hand side of the equation, what is there? Hmm? Left hand side, what is there?
Equal. Average.
Average is there, is equal to left
Yes.
hand side to is equal to average is there. And what is the data type of average? Initially, how I declared, int m is equal to 90, comma p is equal to 80, comma c is equal to 50, and total also I have declared. All are integers. Okay, fine. But what about average? Float average. Like this I have done. So average. What is the data type of average? Left hand side. That is average. What is the data type of average? Float. Float, right?
Percentage.
Float.
Yes, sir.
Ah, yes, float. So right hand side, we have studied implicit type conversion on that day. What happened in implicit type conversion? We forget about explicit. In implicit, what happened? So left hand side is decimal value, that is floating value. Right hand side is integer is there. Right hand side integer is there. Left hand side floating is there. So into to float means promotion or demotion. Hmm? Into to float.
Remote.
Into to float. See the hierarchy table. You forgot. See the table, hierarchy table. Highest double, next float, next int, next char, last boolean. Int to float. Int to float. Promotion or not? Climbing up, stepping up, stepping up. That is promotion. Int to float is promotion. Right hand side integer is there. That is 73. Left hand side floating is there. What is the floating value of 73? Tell me. What is the floating value of 73? Implicit type conversion. It will become yes or no?
Yes.
That is the problem. So implicit type conversion happened, but it is not the desired result. What is the desired result here? Frankly speaking, the desired result is, I will write here like this, desired result. What is that? As you said, 73.3
3.
approximately. Of course, 3 can also come if you do with calculator, something like that. Okay, approximately 73.3 at least you need. So, are you losing data or not? Of course,
Yes,
implicit
sir.
type conversion is happening, but who wants this implicit type conversion? No change is there between these two, is it not? You got 73.
Yes.
Why you got 73? Because I am telling you, total is integer, 3 is also integer, numerator integer, denominator integer. So, integer by integer, in mathematics, we are calculating. That's why you calculated. That is mathematics. You have done it with our brain. We do that. That's why we can say, hey, it is 73.3. We'll be having some common sense. We are sensible. But here computer science is always one step ahead to mathematics. So int by int, it is more correct, because it will integer by integer, it will give you integer. And 73.3 equivalent integer is going, 73.3 integer notation is nothing but only this part. That part will be taken into account. But on the left hand side, average is there, and average data type is float. So this 73 will become 73.0. That is implicit type conversion. Promotion has taken place. But even though promotion has taken place, that is not the desired output. So what to do? See the alternative solution. Same thing I will copy and paste, but I will change this code a little bit. See here. I'm just putting here one operator called as float, like this. And I'm telling you that float is equal to, in brackets here I'm writing, float means please assume it as equivalent to 1.0. Just assume 1.0 means what will happen. Float is 1.0. Total is 220. 1.0 into 220. How much? 220 point, right? So 220.0 by 3 means decimal by integer will give you the thorough decimal value. You got the desired value, right? So the matter ends here itself. No chance of getting anything else. You doesn't require this step also, is it not? So you got here 73.3, because decimal by integer will give a thorough decimal value. Means thorough decimal value means the precise value, exact value. That is 73.3. Of course, if I do here, I may get 73.333, something like that. It is even more precise. So whatever it is, no, I mean type, this is called as, this float is called as typecast operator. Here this float is called as, is known as, is a typecast operator. Otherwise, another solution is also there. In place of float, you can do like this also. But this giving typecast operator is the best procedure. But you can also try like this. 0.0 into, you can multiply like this. That is also correct. That is also okay. Otherwise, 220.0 by 3. That is also okay. Or 220 by 3.0, that is also okay. Somewhere you have to put decimal value. Okay, among these, best alternative is this one, typecast operator, that is called as. So why I am giving float? Because I don't want to lose any decimal value. I want to get a precise value, exact value. And exact value means left hand side, what is there? Float. So I will use the same as a typecast operator. If I use double here, I would have given double here also. Got it? Like that. So let me go with the program again. Now see the solution for this. Right. So what is the solution for this? I'll copy this code again and I will do another one. You can understand. Just. So what is the solution? You have to use a typecast operator here. This is the solution. Done. Now see. Let me save this. You got it? Fine.
Yes.
Exact answer you got 73.3333, something like that. So that is the value of this. See, in white color it is coming, means it is a keyword. Keywords generally, you, these are data types and also keywords. Float is a keyword, int is a keyword, void is a keyword. You'll get white color for keywords. Okay, like this. So this is called as explicit type conversion. I have done, because your compiler is not doing this. If I don't do this, it will go for implicit type conversion, but implicit is not satisfying because we are not getting desired output. So what to do? Go with explicit type conversion. Explicit type conversion happened here by using a typecast operator. That is the meaning of this. Okay, understood? Like this you can try. Same program you can try from keyboard also. What is the difference? If you want to try, you can try that also. What is the difference? You just
Can
declare Just declare MPC. Don't initialize. Don't give 50. Don't give 80. Don't give 90. Write them just like total how we have written. Then from keyboard you have to accept like printf. Enter mass subject. I mean enter marks in mass. Scanf. Like that. Okay, you can try. Can you try that?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, right. So I will go with the new concept. So this is about type conversion, both implicit, explicit we have done. Let me open another notepad window. So we will go with the control structures today. New concept by name. Operators are done, I think. We have done with operators. We have done with type conversion. These are the two major topics which are over. And of course, in the beginning, we have done with structure of a C program. Now comes control structures. This is also important. Everything is important, in fact. So there are three things which you have to learn here. Not even three, four we can divide. First thing which we have to learn here is about decision making instructions. Decision making instructions. First one. Second one, you have to learn about selective statements. Statements. Third concept, loops. Loops can be also called as iterative statements or repetitive statements. Fourth one, jumping instructions. Areas. All these four things are going to come in Java also, Python as well. Any programming language, these are common things which you are going to learn. Okay. Of course, one or two additional things will come if you go with advanced concepts, and one or two things will be deleted also, whichever are not required. So, what are decision making instructions? You can do that with if condition, and then if else is there, and then else if is there, and then nested if is also there. Nested. These are the things which we are learning under decision making instructions. And the selective statements. Selective statements. It is all about switch case. We are going to learn about switch case statements. And then loops. As part of loops, you are going to learn about. But I write not like this. Repetitive statements, iterative statements, or simply loops. What are the loops? While loop, do while, and then comes jumping instructions. Because C is a sequential programming language, I told you earlier, sequential, step after step. But sometimes one can jump also from one statement to another. That is possible with the help of jumping instructions, so called. So, what are they? Break, continue, go to, and then return. These are the jumping instructions. Okay, break, continue, go to, and return. So first we will see with the nested, I mean decision making instructions. So decisions. First we will try with if condition. Let us learn about if first of all. What is if? So it is a decision making instruction. The syntax looks something like this. Syntax of if condition I will write here first. Syntax will be like this. If you have to put some condition in the brackets, okay, then if the condition is true you can get inside, and execute the set of statements. These are all statements, for example. Okay, and then comment. So two things can happen. If true, these step of statements will be executed. I'll put a comment, you can understand. If true, these set of statements executed. Okay. If not true, you cannot get inside. If true, these set of statements will be executed. And if not, no need to execute this set of statements. Okay, that is about that. So that is about if condition. So the condition can be something. I will write one example. You can easily understand. Then you can compare with that. See what I am doing. Int a is equal to or x is equal to 9 and y is equal to 5 I have taken. See the condition what I am giving here. Int x is greater than y. If true, you can get inside, right? If true, you can get inside and I can display like this. Printf x is big, x is big or x is greater, whatever you want to write. And I want to display x value also in the next statement. For example, slash n, and here I want to display x value, big value. X is equal to percentage t x, like this you can write. Closing. If true. If not true, the next if condition will be executed like this. If x is less than y, here I want to give only one statement. You can give printf like this also. I'm not putting braces here. See, if you have a close look here, braces are there. But here I am not putting braces. Why? If only one statement is there inside if condition, here I want to write only one statement. Braces are not required. Even if you write, no problem, but unnecessary I am saying. If more than one statement is there, here how many statements are there? You see, inside if condition, how many statements are there? Two statements are there, two printfs are there. So multiple statements are there inside if condition. More than one statement is there. That is why these braces are mandatory. I'll make a comment, you can understand. If more than one statement there, then braces are mandatory. Braces are mandatory, right? If only one statement is there, not mandatory. Otherwise means if only one statement is there. Otherwise braces are not mandatory or optional. Braces are not mandatory, as you wish. What you can do, otherwise you can leave it also. But if more than one statement is there, braces must be given like this. Okay. Now printf, I want to display y is big in this case. Y is big. Let me give double quotes as well. Make it as a program. And y is equal to percentage t y. Only one statement. In single statement I am covering everything. Otherwise if both can be same also na, if x is double is equal to y, comparison, printf both are same. This time I want to go with multiple statements. I can write like this. Printf both are same, x and y are same, x and y, small letters, right? Maybe any, but we have gone with small. X and y are same. next line slash n. Here let me display both those values. Printf, how to display x is equal to percentage d. I have given some space, and y is also equal to percentage d, double quotes and comma. First percentage d is x, second percentage d is for y. Like this you have to give closing braces. So I will make this as a program you can understand thoroughly. Sorry, this I should not delete. So I will make this as a program. So hash include stdio.h, and then brace variable declaration. After that, lrscr, and then at the end, let me give ch. Say it as big.c, store in C drive. So if you install, you'll get like this turbo C4. Inside that TC, inside that bin. In the bin you can save. If you are doing program in Notepad, this is the way to do. Where to save is important. You have to go all the way to turbo C4, the software, the C software where you have to where you install in that TC, in that bin, and give some name. Let me give as simple if1 if1.c. I'm giving. Right. Let me get back to, I have to again open this because it won't come like this. Again, you have to close and open. You remember when you do with your laptop, sometimes if you type in Notepad, you have to close that and again open that. Otherwise, it won't come. It won't appear here. It won't reach the memory of that. It is if I, you can type I. Yeah, here it is. So let me run this. Yes, X is big.